people not to paralyze themselves by being too analytical and not doing anything. You've got to marry analysis and practicality.
Yeah, and lastly, you touched on the issue of artificial intelligence, of course, living in an era where technology has become every part of the youthful populace life. How then does this come in to advance the agenda?
Artificial intelligence is with us to stay. It is an enabler. And if you are not in consonance with what it provides, then you are illiterate. The modern day literacy is our inability not to consume and appreciate artificial intelligence. It is here. It's going to be in the banks. It is going to be in every sector. And if you are not ready, you will be rendered useless and irrelevant.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Much. I am glad and I want to appreciate Professor PLO Lumumba, who has joined us for this first annual youth seminar or youth conference that we have launched today. This is just part of our efforts, and we are glad that he has touched on that. If I were asked to summarize what he said, I would say form ni kujituma. That is exactly what he has said. And he has said that those people who want to get those things other people don't have must do things differently, and that is why you are saying being mad methodically. But this one goes to our efforts. Remember, Nyeri has now, we started a program 6 years ago, the internship program, where we give 200 of our youth internship opportunity, paid internship, so that they are able to gain something that employers call experience. We are also offering AGPO. We are also offering sponsorships. Remember the bursaries and what have you for the youth. So this just speaks to that. But over and above everything else, the youth of Kenya, the youth of Nyeri, all the youth must realize that even in the Bible, it says, since the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and it is the violent who take it by force. Nobody is going to sit back and give you anything in this country. You have to fight for your space. We are encouraged by now what Rufena Muthoni is doing. Amejituma, she is hugging a tree. She hugged one for 48 hours. Today she is breaking her own record. And you listen, many of the youth are asking, is she being paid to do that? That's not the way it goes. But very soon, that opportunity will turn into a financial gain. But first, you must be out there, ujitume, uwe. So I want to take this opportunity to thank PLO Lumumba, Professor, for coming, for inspiring our youth. You could listen, you could hear the silence. It's because they were absorbing like sponges as they listened to the words of wisdom that he has spoken.
Yeah.
And therefore, mine is just to say thank you to him, and we will continue with the program. How
consequential will it be going forward for the country, not only county governments, to incorporate youth in leadership?
Definitely. This is something we cannot escape. It's a reality we must wake up to. Remember, the way this one is organized, there are going to be side events, 7 of them, 7 vicaos, where the youth will go where their interests are, and they will engage with leadership. All my government will be seated.
Na ripoti iyo ikakiamba kutuhe mweke tukuru tugikiria edede wa githi kuraya ni turacokerania na ripoti ingi ona makiria.
RBG Engineering Limited is an engineering company that specializes in fabrication and forming projects involving stainless steel, mild steel, and aluminum, and is committed to quality, reliability, and cutting-edge technology. Our services include metal folding, metal cutting, architectural steelwork, on-site services, while ensuring we collaborate with our clients from the initial idea stage, developing the concepts and translating them into computer-aided designs. For more information, contact 0738 123 123 or visit our offices in Kingongo, opposite Shell Petrol Station along the Nyeri-Nyahururu Highway. RBG Engineering Limited, building the future.
Msimu huu wa Christmas Basi tatua kisi nataka. Jishindie mara 5,000 ya bet yako kila dakika 20. Draw zinafanywa mara 3 kila saa, mara 72 kila siku. Shinda instant cash na bidhaa murwa kama fridge, cooker, car wash machine, popcorn maker, blender, microwave, home makeover, jogoo wa krisi, bills za unga na shopping vouchers. Unaweza kuwa milionea kila dakika 20. Ni rahisi sana. Ingia kwa M-Pesa, weka paybill number 440440, account HOTA. Amount weka kutoka shilingi 20 hadi shilingi 2,000. Merry Christmas, win big na tatua krisi na daka.
Muturire wa mundu ni uri miambato na miikuruko na nikio nie wa njira wa muthe
hamwe na nie DJ TZ kuma muthenya wa Wednesday nginya wa Friday.
Tafarira ni kwihiuria kuria muthenya wa Wednesday turi guthakagira mitukanio ya nyimbo
dunio hefunda yake hali kwenda anamio anajara igana na yote amwene dunio hefunda yake hali kwenda anamio anajara tione mara mema maina
Nagwo muthenya wa Thursday tukaguthakira nyimbo iria ciarĩ cia hau kabere. Nagwo muthenya wa Friday tugakurehera mugeni uria turigikoragwo tukihiuria na njira igwete. Ni tucemanie
Oyo mutorere ndorenda makuresha urenda kubango na kugudhofiri urenda kubango na kugudhofiri wawike firi wonye ngoro gukena wawike firi wonye ngoro gukena ngoro yakena oyoria tumarinda ngoro yakena.
Ni ngatho ni guthina mbere na kwirorera GTN TV. Nditimurano ya wonjoria ni yumiritie riera-ini ria huri biashara bururi-ini thutha wa ameba ngwataniro-ini ya onjoria muungano-ini wa Kenya National Chamber of Commerce KNCCI kuregana na riendekithia ria thirikari ria kumba kanjo ya gibũrũri ya huri biashara iria inyitanagira na huri biashara kiũmbe. Mauritie thirikari guteaniria ndereti ino na kugiana giikaro na KNCCI kuona nio makoretwo makiaraniria na onjoria othe amu mari na wabici ciothe county-ini ciothe 47. Ndereti ino yendekithirie kumbwo gwa kanjo ya gibũrũri ya ameba 12 a kurugamirira ahuri biashara othe thiini wa county 47.
They have membership that
makiaria hindi ya kuoya maoni ma muingi iguru ria ndereti ino aria andikithitio ni thirikari rongoria kura ruhonge rwa KNCCI ruria ruri na mirina kurukoretwo ruri kayuka hori biashara nini na nene guothe bururi-ini.
Atukirio muthi ni undu wa public participation kuringana na bill area iho ya kurehe a National Business Council, which is a replica of what we have as a Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. Na nikio tukire guku muthi ni etha turegane no horocio ni undu wa gukorwo ati chamber already niri na framework ya kuruta maira maria mothe NBC erenda kuruta, no kindu kiria tungienda kuga ni ati Chamber of Commerce igitweka statutory ni tugu support that bill, but currently even the public participation ira yekitwo muthi ndiri na representation ya andu aria othe marugamirire maundu ma biashara.
Makiuria thirikari guteaniria ndereti ino na kugia na gikao na NCCI kuona ni makoretwo makiaraniria na onjoria othe amu mari na mawabici county-ini ciothe 47.
So tukuga ati umuthi ni twaregana na bill iyo, no nginya tucoke drawing board turore horo cio ringi. So nikio tukirio muthi ni etha turegane na horo cio na ado macoke to the drawing board mato involve us KNCCI na ntukorwo hamwe na bill ino tondu twina representation county show the 47
hamwe na ugo makire president William Ruto uririkana ciraniro cia kende ya kambeini cia kurajakia jorio the kuma kanina kanene andu hau kako mahurujania o rire mari na mitaratara mekinyania ya joria na wigithia.
Na leo tuko hapa tena tunamuuliza president, wewe unajua kile tulikubaliana, wewe unajua mambo gani tulikueleza, wewe unajua kwa nini Chamber of Commerce inataka kujileta pamoja, na wakati ulifanya siasa ya 2022 wewe unakumbuka ile maneno ulikuwa unasema yule mtu wa bodaboda na huyu mama mboga huyu. Sisi kama chamber tunasema ya kwamba hata hii bill ile wanasema ati yule mtu atakayeongoza kama chairman atakuwa ni yule mwenye eko na representation kubwa ya wale wanaitwa MSMEs. Tunataka tueleze president, hakuna mwingine ni nani. Chamber ndio iko na huo uwezo wa kurepresent yule mtu mdogo kabisa kule chini, na ndio iko na uwezo wa kuinua economy ya hii country.
Ona Kenya National Chambers of Commerce iroraga maundu kuma mwana uria wina thari bake project mwana ucio no karan industries rucio na ministry yagereirwo ne create that environment ya gutuma tukorwo twina population that will become productive tomorrow.
Ndereti ino niyandikithitie kumbo wa kanja ya kibũrũri ya memba 12 ya kũrũgamĩrĩra ahũri biashara othe thĩinĩ wa kaunti ciothe 47.
Wambere ni twetikira ati ni twa reject bill iyo tondu wa kwaga representation, na bill ino ndiagio ni kuhituka angikorwo iri na interest ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire ya mũndũ wothe munini kũrĩa bũrũri-inĩ ũyũ witũ ũreka business, which includes andũ a bodaboda, andũ a thoko, andũ arĩa mareka business, small businesses, micro and medium enterprises ni magĩrĩirwo kuwa represented, na Chamber of Commerce nĩyo body area ira represent andũ acio othe. Koguo tutikwenda gukinyia ati billion ya hituka tutari involved angikorwo tutigutwa Chamber of Commerce as statutory body.
Adoine ha GTN TV rĩtwa rĩakwa nĩ Amos Kamenyi.
Na rĩu tũhũgũkĩre riboti ya kĩeha kũrĩa kĩeha na kĩmako nĩcio igũmĩire itũra rĩa Kanginga kaunti-inĩ ya Embu thutha wa mwĩrĩ wa mũtumia mwĩthĩ kũhithũkio rũĩ-inĩ rwa Thuci. Catherine Muthoni wa ũkũrũ wa mĩaka 35 andĩkithĩtio kũũra kuma tarĩki 12 mweri wa 10 rĩrĩa aumire mũciĩ kũmathĩra ng'ombe yake hũgũrũrũ-inĩ cia rũĩ rũrũ makĩria ma kilomita 1. Catherine na ũrĩa nĩ nyina wa kana kamwe kahĩĩ ka ũkũrũ wa mĩaka 13 ndaigana gũcoka na mũciĩ, na ũguo bamĩrĩ yake ĩkĩandĩkithia kũũra gwake gwa borithi na mĩhang'o ya gwethana nake ĩkĩambĩrĩria. Kũhithũkio kwa mwĩrĩ ũyũ na ũrĩa ũhahũrĩte mũingĩ ũkorirwo mwena-inĩ wa rũĩ ũrĩ hakuhĩ njaga na nguo ngingo-inĩ yake.
Hiyo mwili hiyo maandamu anaonekana inakaa ni kama kuuawa, aliuawa juu amefungwa, anaonekana amefungwa shingo na inaonekana kama ni petticoats, ile kamisi inaonekana alikuwa amefungwa shingo, na hata agua na ile manguo ingine ya ndani. Na sasa sisi tumeshangaa sana juu hatujawahi sikia maneno mambo kama hiyo hapa tena. Kwa hivyo tungeomba serikali, sababu tunaona hiyo mtu ni kama kuuawa, aliuawa juu alikuwa ndani ya pango mtoni na alikuwa ameshikiliwa na mti kidogo. Tunaomba serikali ifanye uchunguzi.
Mweri muthiru tariki 12 kwina muthuri wa bũrũri report thĩinĩ wa ofisi yetu etagwa Paul Njiro akiwa mutumia wake arathiire Thuci gũtuĩra na ndanacoka. So kesi yake nĩ atuĩkire booked thĩinĩ wa Kĩhumo police post, na kuma tariki 12 mweri muthiru tukoretwo tugicaria mwĩrĩ ũcio na nĩ tukoretwo tugĩtũma andũ thĩinĩ wa rũnjĩ rwa Thuci tondũ nĩ kuga ũrĩre. Mutumia ũcio etagwa Catherine Muthoni aina ũkũrũ wa mĩaka 35 na koretwo aũrĩte ivinda rĩrĩa ta mweri ũmwe, no mũthĩ nĩrĩo oneka rũnjĩrĩ. Twaruta mwĩrĩ wake rũnjĩrĩ wonekana takwa aũragirwo wake na tewa rũnjĩrĩ.
Tunataka justice kwa hiyo in-law, my in-law family, so we need justice as family ndio at least tuwe na roho yetu zimeridhika. Juu hata kwa saa hii tumekaa muda kubwa kama serikali hawanja kuja. Mtu si sidano kupotea. Kwa hivyo we need justice. Na serikali watu wakipotea namna hiyo wachukue dharura ndio hii mambo iwe rahisi. Binadamu wasiwe na woga wakienda kwa kazi zao. Serikali kazi yao ni kuchunga raia. Kwa hivyo kama raia imepotea, serikali jukumu yenu kubwa ni kuchunga raia.
Tugithina mbere thirikari ni hotorete gutigirira mathomo bururi-ini ni maratwarana na uria thoko ya mawira itarie. Ikinya riri ni kuringana na Minister wa wigithia bururi-ini Lee Kinyanjui akiuga ikinya riri rirongoririe gutigirira mutaratara wa githomo bururi-ini ni wa bata na ni uratwarana na uria thoko ya mawira iraikara igicenjagia. Kinyanjui oho augite ucenjia wa maundu hamwe na technology ni imwe wa iria itumite TVET gutigirira ni magacirithia mathomo mao kuringana na uria maundu matarie. Oho akiuga ikinya riri niriguteithiriria gutigirira ukuria wa bururi kuona mieke ya mawira ni gukorwo kuo.
Of various agencies, departments, industry, Dr. John Mukwana.
Following the President's decree on Kenya planning to transit from third world status to a first world status, we are looking at our institutions, KITI being core among that, and how we can align to provide skills necessary to transition the country to that level. Obviously, with these highways we are building, with these super highways we are building, we would want manpower to support in those technical spaces where we have. So we'll be looking at how we can align to provide the necessary skills, whether you're thinking of plumbers, technicians, electricians. We are also working on the automotive policy where we want to see more and more vehicle parts being made in Kenya. But how do we actualize that when the manpower is deficient? Also aligned to that is the Samurai Bond, which Kenya is working together with the Japanese government, and it will be about 23 billion, but a part of that can be used for upgrading institutions such as this and equipping them and also giving them a face so that as we talk about auto manufacture, we have the skills necessary. In the area of ICT and EV, again, and artificial intelligence, again, we are seeing vehicles, other parts of the world even being driverless. So how do we have the manpower necessary for us to build capacity in that area? So we see KITI as a strategic institution necessary for bridging the skill gap to develop Kenya into a first world economy. And we don't just want to acknowledge that, we want to fund it so that it can be in tandem with government's vision of making Kenya a first world country. And just to note also, countries that have moved from poverty to prosperity, the number of engineers and technical people you have in your schools and colleges is also critical. So currently China is the biggest in terms of engineers graduating. So you also know where they are. So if Kenya is also to move to that level, emphasis on sciences, maths and technical courses will be essential. Not that we don't need the others, but I think the proportion is what we are talking about. And we would want to put a greater emphasis on those technical skills because we believe that is where the real.
Na riboti yo ni iragitwikirira gaturumo gikunjini kia Mutamburuko Thaa Imwe mangi maingi no na cihanda thaa ithatu thina mbere na kwirira GTN TV na ni ngatho kuri we wetikira kunyitanira nani nginyagia mathaa mau mangi rito riakwa ni Schneider Chege.